the artist, because that's what they call us in our contracts. Oh, these contracts are crazy. You should hear the terminology they say in these contracts. To use your name and likeness in perpetuity throughout the universe. Who the could possibly know what that means? Nobody does. It's so complicated, in fact, that when you're a kid like me, you have to hire somebody to tell you what that means. And you sit down at a table and you do the contract game. And that's how I got with Comedy Central. I signed the contract. But I signed the contract the way that a 28-year-old expectant father that was broke signs a contract. I was desperate. I needed a way out, and it wasn't good money, and it wasn't good circumstances, but what else am I going to do, I said. And all these white people sitting at that table told me, trust us, Dave, it's a good contract. And I looked around the table, and they all seemed to agree it was a good contract. But what if it was like that game of three-card Monte? What if they were all friends and I didn't know it?
That is exactly what Kanye's talking about, them trying to control us.
And the bag of money was Iceberg's money in the first place. What was I talking about?
That I'm Jew, then they would see what I'm saying in a different way. They would hear it in a different way. But see, the people, you saying you're Jewish, no, I'm Jew, not Jewish. Jewish means like that of a Jew. I'm saying I'm Jew. You're a Jew. Blood of Christ. That Orthodox Christian. Right. But are you a follower of the philosophy of the Black Hebrew Israelites? Because that's where the idea comes from. Not all of...
Shalom, shalom, Yahshua Allah. We'll start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rahakadash. Hello, Hebrew tongues, creating names of the Holy Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone. And shalom to the sister brothers living this truth. And shalom to the brothers and sisters listening and studying to show themselves approved. Shalom. Now, as you did see from that clip, he just did that was Kanye on a podcast with a 1948er. I think his name is Lex Friedman. If I can remember, I'm gonna put the podcast, that interview in the description box so you can see it. But what I want to point out right there is that, man, Kanye, man, that dude's a clown. I said it earlier. He's total opposition. He had an opportunity to go at these devils' heads, like he said he was gonna do, go DEFCON 3, and that 1948er made that dude tuck his nuts. Now, with the brother cut off right there, when you're watching the podcast, he went at Kanye and asked him straight up. You know, he called us that byword. He said, are you a Black Hebrew Israelite? Kanye sat there in his chair. Instead of him saying yeah and laying it down, getting scriptures to back it up, you know, going at this devil's neck, he weaned all the way up. He got in this little high-pitched Michael Jackson voice. He shook his head no, and then he was like, what I have is the idea that everybody comes from Africa. You know, he danced around it instead of just being solid and standing up saying, yeah, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. First of all, I ain't black. You know, what I got on is black. Do I look black to you? Your people call me that. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. He called himself a Jew. So I feel like, go all the way with it. See, that's what I'm saying. The Most High is not dealing with these celebrities. They got little baby nuts. This dude, he doing the same thing Nick Cannon did. They want to get out there and stand up and want to spit some truth out like they us or something. And then when these devils put pressure on them, they fold up. We not going to fold up. That's why I put the whole point of this lesson is count the cost. These dudes, when they want to step out on a limb and go for truth, you got to know that you got to lose everything. These devils own everything. You're not about to be a celebrity. You're not about to be loved by the world anymore. Once you decide to, you know, be a champion for truth and stand up for your nationality. The devil is not going to go for that. So my thing is, don't go halfway with this. Count the cost. Go in your head and realize, like, and really you got to get to the point where, are you going to lay your life on the line for this truth? Because that's what it's going to come down to. It's going to come down to that. So if you can't lay your life on the line for this truth, you might as well leave it alone. You're not fit to carry this. Because our Lord and Savior laid his life on the line for the truth. He laid his life on the line for us. So to make good on that sacrifice, we got to be able to do the same thing to be worthy of the kingdom. You got to count the cost. Listen, when I came into this truth, I counted the cost. I looked at this from a big perspective. You know, the devil doesn't like the truth. The devil is going to demonize this at some point and attack everybody that's doing it. So I didn't get into this thing because it was a fad. I didn't get into this because, you know, it sounds good to be on the block and cuss out the so-called white man. No, man, I got into this because this is my ticket into the kingdom of heaven. Like, this is my life. This is my life. So I'm going to go full head of steam. I got all my chippers on the table on Yahweh Shah. Everything on the line for Yahweh Shah. So when this devil come full speed ahead of me, I'm not about to fold up. I'm about to stand like a champion for the truth. You know? Bold, like King David stood before Goliath. Like, you know, because they said they don't put no real person on podcast like that. That devil would not want to see me, Yasharala, because I would have straight up went at that devil's neck. I wouldn't have backed up at all. And then he up here talking about, because, you know, they got onto that situation. You know, a lot of them died, and they want everybody to feel sorry for them. But I'm looking like, ours is like 100 times worse. You know, he wanted to bring up abortion on that to try to, you know, fit the narrative, which, like, they getting aborted too. So I feel like that's a weak cause right there. But I'm like, I'm looking at Kanye like, why you didn't talk about the Black Wall Street 1920s? You could have brought that up. The devil couldn't have said nothing about that. What about that? Our people got raped, robbed, murdered, businesses burnt down. What about that? What about the lynchings? What about the slavery? You know, he could have hit this devil with all kind of facts, man. But he didn't do that. If you watch that podcast, man, that devil went at Kanye's neck and he folded up like a little punk bitch every single time. Every single time. But I knew he was going to do that. That's why I say he ain't no man of the Lord. Yahweh Shah's not dealing with none of these celebrities. These celebrities are weak. They love their life. They're not going to give it up. Then I'm looking at dude. They already done canceled your shows. I woke up this morning, they canceled his Adidas deal. Then it took your children from you. So you might as well go at these devils' neck. What you holding back for? What you getting scared for? See, Kanye ain't got, man, he's not showing himself approved as a man. He's not willing to lay it all on the line for Yahweh Shah. He's the type, he's going to draw back. He going to fold up. You know, he's not going to be stand like a man, bold as a lion in front of his enemies. He's not going to do that. None of these celebrities are. That's why you should never look up to them. And I knew he was going to do that. And the Lord showed, he got on there and he did it, man. That's why I say these celebrities, they already signed the contract. Like Dave Chappelle talk about. They already compromised. They already signed and made a covenant with the devil. So they can't go all out like we can for the truth. We can do that. He can't. You know he ain't got no hedge of protection. Us, in our faith, we believe Yahweh Shah will protect us. So it gives a different dynamic. We're going to be more bold when we telling this devil the truth. Because I'd have hit that devil with all kind of facts. He couldn't have did me like that. You know, I'd have been like, man, what about this? Okay, what about the slavery? Oh, let's go northern tribes. Let's talk about my Native American brothers and sisters that was here first. That these devils came over here and slaughtered. Then he was on a point, but he bought off of it. He called himself a Jew. Dude called himself, you know, the Ish. And he was like, man, that means you're like, but you're not. You know what I mean? So I'd have put up the scriptures on the devil. Like, you know, we could have went through Deuteronomy 28. You could tell the devil, put your phone out. Let's read some scriptures. Let's go to Revelation 2 and 9. You know, he ain't go there, man. That's why really, hey, brothers, we got to think that we're in this house of David where we're getting built up with the wisdom not to understand of Yahweh Shah. We're getting built up. That way, when we get, you know, put on the spot, we can like stand bold as a lion and stand on the truth, man. That's why all this information is given out. This is not for entertainment. We're not just saying this to be saying this and doing this for no reason. This is to build you up. So when the devil comes for you, you can stand on the truth and feel good about it and have your faith booming out on that devil. Like stand bold as a lion, like your faith got to be like King David. That's why we do this. And like I don't know if he didn't know or he was scared. It was one of the two. Either he didn't know or he was scared. You know, so the truth is going out so you know You got all the facts to back it up. You got the scriptures to back it up. This is why I say I'm a Hebrew Israelite. This is why I say you're the devil. And I could back it up scripturally because it's all in our book. You know, he could have went through Deuteronomy 28. You know, he could have went through, and really, this thing is a big psyop. Like, I see the big picture of why they're going at Kanye at this time and why he's playing the role he's playing, because they're getting ready to demonize us for doing this truth. He brought it up, the black Hebrew Israelites. They're getting ready to ban the Bible, call it hate speech, say it's divisive, because the scriptures like Romans 9 and 13, scriptures like Malachi 1 and 3, they're going to throw it out. Because now the jig is up. You know, now they're being found out to be not the real people. So since they can't be the people, they're going to say nobody can be the people. And they're going to go into that, you know, the one world religion. That's going to go into effect. And if we stick into this truth, they're going to seek to take our life away from us. It's going to get down to that. So that's why this thing, like, we might say like a broken record, but it's repetition. It's like exercise, like lifting weights. The more you lift weights and stay dedicated, the stronger you get. It's the same thing with this truth. As long as I've been in this truth, I'm way stronger than what I used to be when I first came in. Because I've been, you know, in this word constantly. Like, when we do the work and do lessons, that's us being in the word too. We still studying. We still, you know, approving ourselves, still examining ourselves. That way it's building us up, because it's going to get to the point where, you know, they're going to seek to jam us up for this truth. And if you're not built up sincerely and strong in this thing, you're going to draw back and you're going to deny Yahweh Shah before men. You know, you're going to do that. Which I ain't had that wrote down, but let's get to that. Let's start out with that. Because that's what he did. You know, to a certain point, he did that. Let's get to the scriptures. That's why I didn't write that down. So I can get it real quick. Let's go to, Matthew 10 and 33. It says, but whomsoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. So Yahweh Shah say he gonna deny you, not gonna protect you. You know, like Kanye's not gonna get no protection, man. He weenied all the way up. You know, he basically, he didn't like outright deny it, but he didn't like declare the truth. We're gonna declare the truth. We declaring it week in and week out in the highway and hedges through these video epistles. And look, I'm not just saying this to be saying this. I've been put on the spot like that, Yashrala. When I first came into this truth, you know, this when I was in a T-shirt and Friends group, watching T-shirt and Friends group, watching for Israel. And, you know, I'm fresh in the truth, so I want to tell all my people, you know, man, I know who we are now. I got the answers now, you know. So I told a Jake at the job, a hood Jake, and, you know, he went and told management on me of what I told him. You know, he got offended, you know. And I look back like, and he talk about, like, how these devils do us. So when I came with the biblical truth, this Negro gets offended, goes tell the managers, and then the managers come and put me, I'm in the HR office, Yasharala. I'm in HR. And they are asking me, did you tell whoop-de-whoop X, Y, and Z? Did you tell him this? Did you say that? And, you know, the Spirit of the Lord came on me. I said, yeah, you know, I said this is what I believe in. And, you know, this is my religion and, you know, of that nature. And, you know, I disclose to them, you know, what I said, what I believe in. And as I'm doing it, I'm thinking I'm going to get fired. You know, because this is big things. And I'm like, golly, I done told this dang Jake, he done went and told it on me. Like, you know, so I'm in there, you know, there's about 3 managers, you know, Edomites. And they, you know, they drilling me and questioning me about, you know, what I said to him. And they want to know what it is I'm into or whatnot. And I told them. And I didn't care either. I'm already in my head, like, you know, I'm putting in some apps for another job. You know, I'm just knowing I'm about to get fired, Yashra. Hey, and through the grace of mercy, Yahweh, guess what? They just told me we don't talk about religion at work. Don't say that anymore. You know, I'm like, okay, cool. And that was the end of that. You know, I didn't even get fired, Yashra, and I thought I was. You know, Yahweh defended, you know, my little punk job at the time, you know. So I'm looking like if he defend that, you know, how much more of my life for doing this truth. And I wasn't even like at Great Millstone at this time. This is where I'm in, you know, watching for Israel. And see, I remember getting out of there and I was like, I'm looking at that old school Jake, old hood, you know, and I'm like, I'm thinking about whooping up on dude, getting carnal, because I'm like, I can't believe this dude told on me. I'm over here trying to help you out, tell you who you is through the scriptures. You gonna go tell it? You know, but it was a learning lesson, man. I had to learn the hard way, Galatians 4:16. Have I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? You know, loosely paraphrasing. And I just took it as a learning lesson. That's why I don't tell hood dudes this truth no more. I'm not, especially on the job. I don't talk about the truth on the job. Like I learned a hard lesson at that point. But I look at it back, I got put on the spot. And they, you know, they was drilling me, and I stood strong. So, and that was when I was like fresh in the truth, fresh coming in. So how much, I'm way stronger than I was then, y'all Sharala. So, and that was just over a little punk job, you know. I know the bigger thing is, it's gonna come down to my life on the line, sooner or later. Is what this truth is gonna come down to. Like, I heard another little scary Jake done told me once before, your faith gonna be tested. I'm like, test it then. I don't care. You know, I'm in this thing all the way 100%. Sincerely. Like, this ain't a game to me. This is entertainment. I'm not just doing this to be cute. No, this is my ticket in. This is my life. What you gonna go to, since I say that, that preset, what was the prayer I'm about to get? Because it just popped in my head too. I was about to go get. You know, because it hit me. It hit me. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Look, and I got, man, a lot of this stuff I didn't even have written down. I got something written down, y'all, Sharala, but the Lord is giving me new things to pull out. So let's go to Revelation 13:15 since I say that. Because our life is going to be on the line, man. That's why you got to count the cost, man. You got a lot of dudes in these T-shirt and friends groups thinking this thing is about, you know, being cute. Like I notice it ain't the thing to be a hood dude no more. You know, rep a flag. Now these dudes are putting on fringes, and now the thing now is to put on fringes and get on the highway hedge and, you know, cuss out Esau. You know, now this thing is a fad. You know, so you have a shot about to shake these trees in a minute, because in a minute Esau about to come down with great wrath, and if you claiming your nationality, that's going to be a big thing to Esau. And that's how a lot of people, you going to see them, they don't want to be Hebrew Israelite no more. They going to take their fringes off. Because they wasn't in this thing 100% anyway. Because it's going to come down to this right here, this Revelation 13:15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So this thing going to come down to your life. When you come into this truth, you have to come into this thing wholeheartedly and know that, you know, this devil's going to seek to take your life away for you declaring your nationality. Because this devil has established his whole kingdom, his rulership based on a lie. When you come in the truth, claiming your true identity, that's an attack on his rulership. That's an attack on everything this devil done built. So he's going to seek to take your life away, man. That's why this thing is serious. You know, I noticed a lot of jakes I'm trying to teach the truth lately, they don't really take this thing seriously. I don't think. They don't take it seriously, man. They take it as entertainment. Just to, you know, think it's some, you know, brothers, lust over brothers. They're not really taking it seriously. They're not really knowing what's really at stake. And that's the same thing with these celebrities. They don't take it seriously. They up here, they think it's, oh, I watched a little video, it sound good, then they want to get out there and say something, and then when the devil put pressure on them, they fold up. Fold up every time. That's how you know you wasn't really about it like that. He said you're going to see a lot of people, man, y'all about to purge out all the undesirables out of this thing. Because now it's about to get real. That's why they're attacking Kanye. I can see what this Esau's about to do. He's about to attack the whole awakening. Because he see it's gaining so much. The fire in the house is building up so great and so big, he has to try to put the fire out. He's going to try to pour some water, some sand, fire extinguisher. He's going to try to put the fire out. That's the devil about to, you know, do. And they're going to use him as an example to try to spook, you know, everybody else. But the ones that's in this thing all the way, rooted and grounded, we not spooked, man. We've already counted the cost. We already gave in our life to Yahweh Shah. This is our life. So devil come with a gun to the head. Hey, man, I'm not about to change up. Pull the trigger. We gonna see. You know, you gotta be in that type of spirit, like, cause they're gonna come for us with their military. They're coming. So that's something to think about. You know, especially new people that's coming in here. Like this thing. That's why I say, loosely paraphrase, and make your body a living sacrifice. We out in highway hedges. We putting our life on the line. We ain't out there like them corner groups with our swords on us. We out there buried with just the word of Yahweh Shai. And them devils, man, they be giving us all kind of crazy looks. They don't like to hear that. You know? We putting our life on the line. Them devils can come with a big mob, you know, call the police on us, man, anything, you know, and do something to us, because we out there with the truth. They gonna try to get rid of the truth. So check it out. This is John 12:25. He that loveth his life shall lose it, and he that hateth his life in this world shall keep it unto life eternal. Did you hear that? He that hateth his life in this world. And I don't like my life in this world. I don't like this world. You know, I don't like the kingdom that Esau has built up. I want the kingdom of Yahweh Shai. And like, to me, that's why I can say it's easy for me. I don't know about other people in this world, because they might have some status, might have some money. You know, they might be real popular. So it might be hard for them to get that up. Me, it was easy to get into this because I've been hated in the world since day one. My family, majority of my whole family hate me. Let's just scratch it. My whole family hate me. You know, outside of my seeds, you know, my immediate, but like, as far as like, you know, my family, I grew up, man, I always been hated. I always battled with them just over me being me since I hit. So it's nothing new to me to go against the world. I've been doing that since I've been here. I've always been hated. You know, I remember when I was first coming into the truth, we're trying to come into some truth. You know, I started out peeking through the conspiracy theories. Coming out, a lot of them is facts. You know, figuring out how the entertainment industry is run. You know, figuring out how what's that? Like I said, entertainment industry, the music and the acting, how that's run, and how they, you know, basically Illuminati stuff. I started out like that, and I used to get clowned by my family. Oh, you conspiracy theorist, you weird. You need to be like this. You need to quit being like that. I've always fought for who I am. So it's nothing to me to go at the devil for that, because I've been fighting with Wicked Eves on that. You know, Wicked Eve, my family always tried to, you know, shake me from being me. They wanted me to be more worldly. And I've never liked the world. Like, even through middle school, high school, I have like a small circle of friends. You know, I didn't fit in overall in the dynamic of the middle school and high school, and I was just hated. Like I'm used to it now. Like, as soon as I show up, I ain't even got to say nothing. You don't even know my name, and they hate me. And, you know, when you come up and you don't know who you are, and, you know, you feel like, you know, the whole world is against you, you know, it kind of crushes you to a certain extent. You know, middle school, I was getting crushed. High school, I was getting crushed. Especially, I got a big family, Yasharala. You're a real big family on both sides. Lots of Jakes. And they would just crush and hate, you know, me for being me. You know, and when you don't know your identity, know who you are, know why you are like that, you know, it does make you question yourself, you know, or try to tone yourself down, or like, okay, maybe I ain't gonna say this, maybe I'll try to do this. You know, you basically like walking on eggshells, you know. And see, the great thing about this truth, Yahweh Shai, when you come into the knowledge of who you are and why you are the way you are, you know, it changes the whole dynamic of everything. Because now I don't give a damn. Now I know why you hate me. You are running around with demonic energy, and I have the light. You know, and now I got it. I got the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. How about you? I got the kingdom of heaven in me. See, these devils knew who I was. They knew who we was. Scratch that. We talking about the whole nation now. These devils knew who we were before we knew who we was at. You know, they knew who we were before we did. You know, to make that make sense. They knew who we were before we knew who we were. Now that we come to knowledge of who we are, you know, we don't care. Now we know why they supposed to hate us. You rolling around with Esau's knowledge. You rolling around with demonic energy. You got demons on you. You supposed to hate me. I'm rolling around with the Spirit of the Lord in me. So now I understand why you don't like me. And see, now with that understanding, being gifted, now I don't have insecurities anymore. Now I'm not walking around on eggshells no more. Now I'm standing in great boldness. We stand in great boldness, the whole collective sincere brothers and sisters. We in great boldness, and we're going to let it, you know, bleed. We're going to let this faith bleed out. And we don't care if you don't like it. Because what's in us is what's needed. Truth is what's needed. So therefore, we got to retain what we got. We can't let the world pressure us to change anymore. Like now, we got to be sealed with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shai, and we got to push back and push out, that righteous vibration, and not give a damn what they say, and that we at that point. Now, I ain't saying that to like go around beat on your chest like a wild gorilla. This thing is a balance. You got to have wisdom. Esau is still in rulership, so they ain't just go around and tell everybody, oh, Hebrew is like, you're right. No, we got to walk around, with wisdom. But if they do come, pressing on us, if we get attacked for who we are, we can't bow down. We can't back down. That's what I'm talking about. We just living our life, doing what we're supposed to do, and we get attacked, we can't bow down. We can't shrivel up and, or I don't want to be a Hebrew Israelite no more. I want to quit. No, man. We can't do that. We got to stay rooted and grounded in this thing. Like our spirit got to be strong. The spirit of the Lord got to be strong in us. And it comes from counting the cost and having faith. It comes down. That's why I see the book always talk about faith. Faith, faith, faith. It's coming down to faith, man. You got to believe. Yahweh Shai is going to protect you. I know there's a lot of people in this thing, and it's true, man. A lot of them going to get shook out because they really don't have faith, man. They're just imitating. It's a fad now. It's the cool thing to do. But really, and deep down, they don't believe Yahweh Shai going to protect them, man. Therefore, you tell they got that drawback spirit. Their spirit ain't beating out like that. It's not really, a lot of brothers and sisters can't resonate with their spirit because their spirit is real dull. It's not strong. It's scary. And people can sense that, and that's why a lot of people don't flock or getting away from them brothers, because they not coming with it, man. You can't see the enthusiasm, the passion. Where is it at? When you in this thing wholeheartedly, you can hear it. You can feel it. Because me, I'm not about to bow down to these devils, man. I've been looking for this my whole life. Been looking for this truth my whole life. Now that I got it, I be damn. The devil take it from. We gonna bang it out. We gonna bang it out. Do what you gotta do, devil. I'm not about to switch up. Nothing. Nothing at all. You can see that from a lot of brothers, that's in this truth, man. That's why they, got a lot of us, subscribe to them and listen to them. Because you can hear the spirit, man. It sounds powerful when you hear it. You can just tell they're not going to bow down. They're going to declare and be bold as a lion. Y'all Shai looking for the lions, man. He ain't looking for no pussy cats. Kanye, he turned to a straight pussy cat on that podcast. That was weak, man. That was real weak. And I'm like, all this truth we got, and you gonna let this devil dictate to you? No, man, we got the narrative now. That's how to dictate to that devil. Like, we went through this. Nobody done went through what our people went through. Nobody, y'all Shirala, nobody try to tell us, oh, you don't say that. And we went through this. Man, what did we go through? We still going through it. Did we, like the scriptures, you can back up who we are. Like I said, you got to study, show yourself approved. That way, you can stand strong on the truth. Because like I said, I'm going to go to, let's go to John 15 and 18. Let's get some more scriptures, man. It's a lot if I was rambling on too much, but I mean, this is, hey, man, it's needed, man. We got to come hard with it. So check it out. This is John 15 and 18. If the world hate you, know that it hated me before it hated you. So we're hated because really it ain't us they hating. They hating Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai was a stand-up, austere man. The world didn't like that. They tried to make him recant, his sayings and don't say that and don't do that. And he never did, man. He gave his life for this truth. For us, we got to be willing to do the same thing. If you're worthy of that protection, So now I know why the world hate me. As I said, with the wisdom and understanding, now I understand why the world hates us. It hates us because we have the spirit of Yahweh Shai in us. That's why it hates us. It's supposed to. Because we're not of this world. We hold the kingdom of heaven is within us, Yasharala. It's in us. So therefore, the world's not going to like that. The world wants darkness. The world wants lies. Esau wants that. That way he can thrive. He don't want some truth, over here, some truth over there. You know, it reproves him. It proves that Yahushua exists through his people, through his blood. We still exist. He exists. Why? Because we're declaring his name, we're declaring his testimony, and we telling you what, you know, is about to happen to you. Devil, we telling you that. And they don't like that. They want to shut us up. They're going to attempt to do that with their military. It's coming. So you got to count the cost now. If you scared and you know you love your life and you don't want to get attacked and you want to keep your little, you know, nice house, nice car, all that, you might as well quit watching now. You might as well go back to watching some bugged out stuff, some rap stuff or something, you know, sports or whatever. You know, you might as well leave now because it's about to get real in a minute. Because they about to come for the prophets, which we looking like, come on with it, Esau. You know, that's when our fireworks going to go off. That's when, you know, the real going to go down. We waiting on you, Esau. He said, what? Touch my prophets? Salakia, Luke Perry said, do my prophets no harm? Touch not my anointing? So, hey, come on, Esau. Like, what's that movie with Eddie Murphy? The Clump. Like, come on, Clytus. Come on, Clytus. Come on. You know, we like that. Like, bring it, Esau. Bring it. Now, I'm going to read 19 on that, too. It said, if ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. So Yahushua done chose the hopeful elect out of the world to carry his testimony, to follow in the commandments, to keep the truth, because he's going to establish the kingdom of heaven on them that's trying to keep the commandments in a wicked kingdom. Yahushua know our struggles. He know what we dealing with. The hopeful elect been chosen since the beginning foundations of the earth. The hopeful elect been chosen. So we just following Yahushua in the regeneration. Here we are again, doing the same thing we've been doing. Hey, keeping the truth, declaring the truth, keeping the name holy, Yahushua, and hey, Lord willing, we stay here until, you know, Yahushua gets back. And keep the truth, man. But first we got to hold that line. We got to hold the standard. We got to uphold this, you know. We got to show ourselves as men. Because I'm going to go down to... Let's go to John 7:7. And there you go. Yahushua tell him again. This is John 7:7. The world cannot hate you, but me it hateth, because I testify of it, that the works thereof are evil. Who's evil? Esau's evil. Yahushua was calling them out. Yahushua called him out back then, man. That's why they didn't like him, man. He was giving us our nationality back, because at that time we were Hellenized, which goes to the Grecians, and the Romans was making us, you know, carry their customs. So Yahushua had to come in the flesh, like one of us, and get us back on track again, raise up the disciples, raise the prophets back up, and push the word back out there, you know? And he was testifying, you know, he was telling them, like, you know, y'all Hebrew Israelites, man, y'all are not no Grecians. You are not no Roman. You a Hebrew Israelite. You know, you of me. You must walk under the commandments, you know, laws and commandments, you know? Get your word, pick your word back up. You know, put that, whatever that Grecian thing they was doing, or Roman customs they was following, man, put that down, man. And that's the same thing Yahushua doing right through this day, through the prophets, you know, which is us, the prophets, telling you, pick back up your culture, which is a Hebrew Israelite, which is the word. This word is our culture, Yasharallah. This is our way of life. We got to walk in this fashion. Not after the fashion that Esau done, you know, put before us. And that's why they like, nah. We got to change it up. We can't let these people, you know, keep their customs and within our, you know, kingdom. Now, and like Esau feel bad. Esau now knows he's wicked. Just like that precept said, that the works thereof are evil. Esau now know he evil. That's how I'd have told that devil on that podcast about the wickedness that people done did. I'm like, and then like, he could have easily said like, okay, all that happened, but yet now y'all run all the media. Y'all run all the entertainment. Y'all own all the banks. So how are you the people of the book? You own everything. You the one pushing out alphabet agenda, all this wickedness. So how can you be the people? Are you keeping the laws and commandments in this book? I don't put that devil on the spot, man. He didn't do that. That's why you need a real man of the Lord that's gonna do that. To do that, because I would have did it. I'd have put a man dude that felt some type of way. They trying to snatch me up soon as the podcast was over with. Like, nah, we gotta get rid of this dude, man. He made me feel some type of way. He went in my neck. You know, because it's a straight truth. They not the people, man. They're not pushing out the laws and commandments at all. They going against it. Every law in the book they break. They try to say you the people. Get out of here with that. You know? So it said right there, man, hey, Yahshua said, I testify of it. You know? Let's go to John 17 and 14. And check it out. This is why they don't like Yahweh, particularly Yahweh, and don't like us. This is John 17 and 14. I have given them thy word, and the world have hated them, because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. So Yahweh wasn't, he's heavenly. He's not of this world. He's not after the fashion of Esau. And he said, I have given them thy word. The word, what's the word? This book, the Bible. He gave us the scriptures. And this is our blueprint on getting out of here and know who Esau is. This is how to undo all the damage that's been done to us. The word heals. So Yahushua gave us the word. And it says on 15, I pray not that thou shouldst taken them out of the world, but thou shouldst keeping them from the evil. So Yahushua is testing us, man. We're in the fire right now. We're in the fire adversity. We in the hand of the devil. Esau, Edom, man, the white nation. We're in their hand right now. So Yahushua, he don't want to take us out. He keeping us here to refine us, test us, build us up. He don't want to take us out the world, but keep us in the world. Like, can you be something different and holy while you're in it? That's something special. Something that can like separate itself and keep itself from getting contaminated with something else. That's something special. So now I see why Yahushua love us. They keep this truth, man. They keep this word in all sincerity. Now I see why. Because, like I said, that's something special right there. Like, the majority, 2/3, man, they're defiled. Esau run right through them. Esau can, mess them all up. There's nothing special about them. But when it comes to the hopeful elect, the devil can't. It's like we be cleaning ourselves up. It's like he pushing and we pushing back. We fighting. That's why Yahushua love us. We the fighters. We've been warriors. Yahweh is a man of war. He looking for warriors. I'm going to keep on reading on 16. They are not of the world, even as I'm not of the world. And here goes 17. Here goes the point I want to make. Sanctify them through the truth. Thy word is truth. So this thing is about the truth, man. Kanye should have stood up for the truth. He should have told the truth, and he shouldn't have felt no shame about that. And see, us being built up in this word, that's what we're going to declare. It's what? Truth. And not feel bad about it. Because what? It's the truth. It ain't no lie. I ain't lying. When I tell you the devil, and I tell you that my people are the real people of Yahweh Yahushua, that's the truth. You hurt by that. So go cry me a river. It is what it is. And you got to be built up to where you'll stand on that truth and not, care what this devil going to try to do to you. Because they're going to try to they're going to it's going to get to the point where they're like, if you don't take the device, you don't bow down to Esau, which is going to come to that device. If you don't put that device in you, then he's going to seek to take your life away from you. Everything's about making you bow down, bend the knee to him. The hopeful elect are not going to bow down. We like the three holy children. What's that? Ramshak, Meshach, and Abednego. We like that. When they go try to bring them forth and put them in this fiery furnace. We go, all right, whatever. And what happened? Yahushua came and protected them. We got to have that same faith, Yahshua. We got to have that same faith that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to protect us. Because why? We are champions and protectors of the truth. Our nation deserves this. Our nation needs it. It's time to stand up, man. We got to hold that line. We got to quit letting this devil walk all over us. I feel like what did Michael Jackson title of the CD? This is it. His tour, this is it. This is it. This is right. We at the point. We at the end. We at the end, Yahshua. We got to hold the line for the truth. If we don't, who will? That be my mindset. I'm like, if I don't hold it down for the truth, who gonna hold it down? Because you look at little 2/3 Jake, they fold up all the time. Every single time you look at them, they ain't about to hold nothing down. So somebody got to hold it down. So I look at, why not us? Why not? Plus, I want to see the power of Yahweh Shah. I want to see the miracles of, our power. He not going to show no miracles if I, fold up like a lawn chair or get scared. I mean, don't show myself as gold. What he going to show on my behalf, man? First, I got to stand up first and foremost. For the standard gets lifted. I got to keep the standard. For the standard to be lifted on my behalf. So that's what we got to stand on right then and there. And you can't be all, I ain't trying to be hated. I ain't trying to stand up. I ain't trying to be an outcast. Man, I ain't trying to make them devils to kill me. That's that weak stuff, man. Hey, it's them weak jakes, man. We got to stand up. And if you're going to be in this thing, you got to count the cost. And the cost is, it might cost you your life, because some brothers and sisters are going to be martyred for this truth. There's going to be martyrs, and that could be us too. But what it say in the word, the ones that die and Yahweh Bashiach shall rise first during the resurrection. So that's still a win. You still won. So as I said, ain't no losing with Yahweh Bashiach shall. So now with that being said and established, you might as well stand all the way up for the truth. Like, what can you do, devil? Like, now you can't beat me. I won by just getting into the truth and retaining the truth. I won. There's nothing you can do. You can take my life away from me, and I'll still rise up first in the resurrection and get the kingdom. I still won. You killed me for the truth, not because of something I did or stole some money. None of that. You killed me for the testimony and the commandments that I'm keeping of Yahweh Shah. That's why you took my life, or are you trying to seek to take my life? Because Yahweh Shah might make it where, no, you don't take his life away from him. I love him, and I got plans for him or her. I got plans. I'm going to establish a kingdom on them. I'm about to show you I exist. Because they done championed my word. They done kept the truth. They done told you who I am. Told you what I'm about to do to you. And Lord, when that time comes, Yahweh Shah going to show that power. All their guns might jam up. It might be a blinding light. They might get blinded. A chariot might pop up and light them all up. You might, if you are a man in this truth, your powers might activate. The standard might get lifted. Your spiritual power activate. Or if you're a woman, a brother, powers might get activated. He gets sent to come save you. It's all kind of ways Yahweh Shah can save his hopeful elect. And for us to see which way he gonna save us, we gotta first do our part and keep the truth. Keep doing the works. Stay grounded in this thing. That's the first thing we got to do. So with that being said, I think I ran through everything I want to talk about. Because you got to, like I say, you got to count the cost, y'all, Sharala. This thing is about to get heavy. It's about to get real. The devil's about to make his move. And so right now what they're doing is demonizing our culture, our truth. They're demonizing. I shouldn't say our truth, the truth. The truth is like not subjective. It's the truth. They're going to demonize the truth because the devil thrives in lies. So he got to keep the lie going. That's why they got critical race theory. They're trying to erase stuff. They're like, dang, I shouldn't even told him I used to, beat him in slavery and lynch him. We shouldn't even show them that. Now they want to take that back. They say he could have went in on that. So, that being said, I hope it's been edifying. I hope it's been a big time faith booster. And like, do some reflection, examining. Like, are you willing to give your life for Yahweh Shah? That's something you need to ask yourself. Because I ask myself that, and I will. I'm in this thing wholeheartedly. Like, I feel like there's nothing else. There's nothing in the world for me. I never liked the world. So that's never been my lot in the world. I've been searching for this truth my whole life. I've been looking for this. So now that I'm here, I feel like there is nowhere else for me to go. Ain't nothing else for me to do. This is my whole life's purpose. I was created to declare the truth of Yahweh Shah. I was created to do this. I can't do nothing else. So this is it. Hey, it is what it is. That's my take on it, how I feel. So with that, man, hey, I want to say Kwam Yashar Allah, which means rise Israel, because we are rising. That's why the devil's getting activated. He getting irritated. He attacking it. You know, the devil's he's worried. He's scared. The truth coming out. And this is something he can't bear. He can't take it. Like, I'm the devil. The devil don't want to hear that. You know? I want to say GTA or Baba Ball. Shalom.